and welcome back to CenterStage here at Prime Time as the show continues, and we're joined and very excited to make welcome our friends from Flexsteel. We have, and let me make sure I get these right, guys. We have David Crimmins, the Vice President of Sales, or as we like to call him, the King of all sales.
Hope so.
And of course, Joe Bielenberg, Channel Development Manager from Flexsteel.
You got it.
Gentlemen, welcome.
It's good to be here.
Yeah,
we are glad to have you. Of course, we also have our fearless leader of furniture. And we are working on getting him a cape. We are going to try to make that a reality in the near future. We may need to talk to you guys about that too.
Really, Mike? We're going there?
We are going to talk about getting Jeff a cape. Mr. Jeff Rose, welcome back, Jeff. How you
doing? Guys. What's up?
How you doing this week?
Oh, I'm great. It's been a long week, buddy.
It has definitely
a lot of commerce going on. Flexsteel's been rocking, so got 8 more hours.
But very, very good things happening, very exciting things happening. And we're going to dive right in. We're going to talk about some of those things that have gotten folks so excited. And we'll start right here. Gentlemen, how are things at Flexsteel?
Yeah, appreciate the question. Things are good at Flexsteel. We're 6 months into this partnership with Nationwide, and on top of that, from a bigger business perspective, we're 12 months into really a turnaround of the organization, a very public turnaround as a public company. We've been forthcoming to the market with what's going on, but excited to be back on the offensive, and Nationwide and our partnership with Nationwide has been a big piece of that. So we're feeling good about business. We believe we're investing in the right things. They're important to our retailers, important to our end consumers. The key items we're really focused on are e-commerce and e-commerce capabilities, new product development, making sure we're developing product that resonates with all types of consumers, not just our typical or historical Flexsteel consumer, and also focus on customer experience and making sure we're delivering the right product, the right price points, in the time and manner the customers expect it.
Absolutely. And Jeff, what are you hearing out in the field?
Well, it's been really fun because we started this long journey with Flexsteel about 2.5 years ago, and we finally got everything ironed out last May, and really came to the forefront of the membership in Q4. And the membership has really gravitated towards the core assortment that we have, our private label, and that's grown a lot. And just the members are excited. They're excited about the Flexsteel story. They're excited about the new executive team that they put together, and just the new direction that Flexsteel is bringing to the whole furniture industry. And you can tell that by all the new dealers that they've been able to see over the past 6 months. And it's just the word I'd say is excitement. So.
Excitement's always a good thing. And now, for those dealers that may not be familiar with Flexsteel, familiar with what you're all about, what should those retailers know about you?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, we're very committed to the brick and mortar retail channel. So if you look at the large manufacturers in this industry, I believe we're the largest manufacturer that does not have our own branded direct-to-consumer stores. So all of our sales take place through a brick and mortar, independent brick and mortar retailer.
I'd really like it if you'd say that again.
You're
the biggest retailer, or biggest manufacturer that
does not sell direct to consumers. We do not have our own stores. We do not have Flexsteel branded stores. So we rely very heavily on our 1,200 independent brick and mortar retail partners, of which about 400 are Nationwide members. And we've been fortunate since we've come on board with Nationwide. We've added over 100 now. New retailers that are Nationwide members and have picked up and placed the core assortment. Probably 60% of those have actually added product beyond the core assortment. So we've been mutually successful from our local representation, our Nationwide representation, and certainly working with the buyers and the principals at the retail level to make sure we're coming forward with a product offering that works for them, that they can win with. And we remain very committed to our retail partners and the independent channel.
Always a phenomenal asset to have there. And are there still opportunities to grow? Are you still looking for some new members to add to the family?
Always looking for new members and new retailers. I think we think about our distribution coverage across the country. We think about it in a couple different avenues. Number one is solidifying the relationships that we have and making sure that if our retail partners are growing either organically in the footprint that they have, or they're adding new stores, that we want to be partnered and increasing our footprint with that retailer at the same time. And then the second element is always finding new channel partners and new distribution partners. There are a lot of furniture retailers as well as consumer electronics, appliance retailers that are expanding their go-to-market capabilities to include furniture, and we're open to all of those discussions. This is a very large but very fragmented industry in terms of manufacturers as well as retailers. And we're on a growth trend, we're on the offense, and we're always looking for new partners to help us win.
Oh yeah, always a good thing to grow. And now as those members look at you, look at that potential partnership, tell us a little bit about what a dealer can expect when they partner with Flexsteel.
Yeah, I think first and foremost is we take their success and profitability very, very serious. We measure, part of our success is measured by how our retailers perform and how they review us. We work with several of our retailers to create interactive scorecards, and so they're rating us on what our performance looks like. We have top-to-top meetings and take these back to our team in Dubuque, Iowa, and actually assess what are we doing from an operational standpoint, e-commerce, marketing, product development, distribution, logistics, et cetera, to make sure we're aligning our business capabilities with how that retailer goes to market and services their customers. So we are large in the industry in terms of the scale that Flexsteel has. We've got a joint model of an incredible sourcing team, sourcing from primarily from Asia, but also a significant domestic manufacturing operations. We've got 3 manufacturing facilities domestically, 5 distribution centers, plus a distribution center for our e-commerce model. And we're finding ways to blend all of that together to make sure we can develop business plans that work for Flexsteel, work for the retailer, and ultimately we accomplish that by working for the end consumer in each market. And I think we try to bring the capabilities of a large organization, but the flexibility of a small Iowa company that still acts sometimes more like a retailer probably than a publicly traded company.
Absolutely. And Joe, would you like to expand on that a little? You're dealing directly with this channel, so any thoughts to add?
Yeah, I think our retail partners are super important for us, and I came from the contract office furniture industry, and I'm a few months in, and I'm getting to meet some of these partners and small business owners are just out there trying to drive business, and we're here to support them. So I think everything's going well for us.
Fantastic. Jeff, anything you'd like to add on that?
I mean, just the main thing, just I want the membership to understand is, this company, they're so forward thinking. They're thinking about, what's going to be best for the membership today and tomorrow. And we definitely get together and we collaborate about this, and we come up with a strategy to help them succeed in their marketplace. And not only on the product side, but on the marketing side. I mean, the biggest challenge that I hear every single day is foot traffic in the stores. And so we're working with their marketing team on just how to best capture those foot traffic out there. If it's just with long-term financing, if it's with, we have our first digital marketing campaign coming out for Memorial Day with Flexsteel, and we're going to drive that home. And so, this is just an incredible partnership that's very young, but the path forward is going to be very, very long and strong. And we're very, very excited about where we're headed with them.
Absolutely. Now, gentlemen, you've made mention of the core assortment a couple times. I understand the core assortment is expanding here at Primetime. Can you tell us a little bit about what's being made available?
Yeah, Joe, you want to take that?
Yeah, we've got a couple of new things we're really excited to launch here at Primetime. You guys came to us and said, hey, we need to expand this and we need a bedroom group. Well, we brought one. It's called the Oakdale. It's exclusive to nationwide dealers. We got a lot of buzz about that so far this week, so we're really excited about that. We've also got a new sofa group called the Cedric. That is going to be branded Home Styles, which is our ready-to-assemble e-commerce brand.
Right.
So we're pulling that out, and that's going to be exclusive to nationwide retailers as well. That's going to retail at $8.99, so it's a little bit of a new foray for us.
Have y'all ever done anything at retail at $8.99 before?
We have not. This is our first time.
And is that just for nationwide members?
Just for nationwide members.
You hear that, everybody? Just for nationwide members.
Can we call that an exclusive?
That's an exclusive, Mike.
First time ever.
Yes,
this is
it is.
a history-making exclusive.
Yeah,
That's right.
I hope, and we're confident that we'll be able to look back on, honestly, the introduction of that product. We've been working on that for about 5 months, and considering consumer expectations around scale, around size, around cover options, as well as fulfillment. How are we going to get this product to a consumer in a timely manner and in an efficient transactional sales process? And I think we'll look back at the introduction of this product and the feedback we've had this week as a kicking off point of a very large growth engine for Flexsteel and as well as for our retailers.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to take a different direction. We talked about that $8.99 opening price point. Those are fantastic. But Flexsteel also offers that array of upmarket product. We're able to move up, but moving up means we have to build more value at retail. When we're on that sales floor and we're talking to that consumer, we've got to build it up. We've got to build the value and show them why that's a great investment. How important is it there to have a great story behind that product.
Yeah, incredibly valuable for Flexsteel. I think within the majority of our retail partners, we are the premium brand on their floor. We are the upper end brand for the domestic upholstery and leather seating options. And so we take that serious because you are fighting for real estate, and that real estate has to turn and it has to be profitable. And we find from a Flexsteel standpoint, there's a long history of meeting that consumer's expectations and delivering quality, durability, warranty, et cetera, that a customer is willing to pay for. It starts with the blue steel spring that's at the heart of all of our product. I actually was in town meeting with a very large retailer earlier this week, and the retailer told me, he said, the spring's so important. So if my customer or my sales rep flips the unit over, shows the customer the spring, it's worth 30% more than anything on the floor. And was very adamant about that. And I think, so that's core to what we do with the Flexsteel branded product. And it goes beyond the spring. It's the quality of the materials, it's the craftsmanship, it's the cover options that we're putting on it, the stitch detail, et cetera. And we believe that's important. We believe there is at every price point of that consumers are shopping at, they're willing to pay for certain attributes. Right. And we believe that the comfort, the sit, the durability, and as well as the upholstery are attributes that consumers will pay more for. And at those higher price point levels, not only can we hold margin, but we're also offering a bigger ticket. Right. And at the end of the day, we all pay our bills with dollars. And if we can sell a sofa and get more dollars back in a retailer's pocket or an RSA's pocket, we believe that we've won. And we're doing it, by the way, while still providing extreme value to the consumer.
Absolutely.
So we take that very serious in everything we do around the Flexsteel brand, and we'll continue to do that.
And of course, Jeff, I'm going to pass this one over to you. All of those things work phenomenally. We have great stories, we have features that build value, and now we're up market. But to get to that up market position on the sales floor does require very knowledgeable teams, does require great support programs when it comes to things like financing. Can you tell us a little bit about how that sweet spot happens for a nationwide member in access to those programs and access to Flexsteel?
Yeah, it's a great question, Mike. So, when we're developing, our program, we want it more than just, product. I mean, the product's great, and that's what we want. But, the thing that we loved about Flexsteel was their story, and you gotta be able to tell that story. The RSA has to be able to tell that story, and so training is a massive part that we offer to the nationwide membership on Flexsteel. As you know, Mike, we brought the Prime Media team up to High Point, North Carolina, and went to the Flexsteel showroom, and we spent a day and a half there, and we filmed everything we could possibly film just on the blue steel, on the blue steel springs, just the covers, just different SKUs, and we were able to bring that back and edit it into different modules for the RSAs to watch, and then we made test questions, and then if the RSAs pass those tests, they get points. And all this is just to help that RSA sell more Flexsteel, be more knowledgeable, and raise that average ticket for that retailer. So it's done great. It launched just a short time ago, and we're seeing great results. And I know these guys have been pretty pleased with what they've seen. But the best thing is we're just getting started, and so we got more product and more things to film. And like I said earlier, we've got. We just launched our 2Q financing plan and our 2Q digital marketing plan with Flexsteel. So we've got a lot of great things going on with this partnership. They're committed, we're committed, and in a short time, I mean, we've seen some great growth, and the best is yet to come.
Absolutely. So, gentlemen, I know you've got to get back to the booth. We've had the privilege here at CenterStage of being right beside the Flexsteel booth.
That's right.
And the one thing that I would say is unfortunate, we've had a lot of members that have gotten to enjoy sitting on Flexsteel sofas here at CenterStage. You guys haven't gotten to sit on many Flexsteel products in the booth. You've been moving from start till now, and it's not going to slow down. So any final thoughts before you guys get back to work?
No, I just thank all the members that have come by the booth this week that are engaged and interested in speaking to us about Flexsteel or even about general challenges and opportunities you're facing across your businesses. And certainly thank you to the Nationwide Marketing Group for everything this partnership has brought so far. And the best is yet to come.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Jeff, any final thoughts?
No, just thank y'all, and I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun ride.
2020 is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Absolutely, and that will wrap us up here, but it's still just the beginning of all the things happening at Prime Time. Plenty of time left here at the show, and we'll see you again soon as we come back from CenterStage at Prime Time.